Who here has a pocket full of pollen? Huh? Who's Pocket Polly with a pocket full of pollen? Because I was sneezing right when I walked in here to start the stream. I sneezed like twice. So, who has the pockets full of pollen? I'm going to beat you with a sand filled hose. I'm just saying, right out the gates, just so you know. Now, let me get the live stream link, and I'm going to share that in the Discord before we start talking with our faces and keyboards and stuff. All right, let's see here. Bunch of clicking. All right, there we go. I did it. And now I just got to switch this so I can see. What's this? Hold on. Oh, interesting. Okay. Adding in new features. I'll have to look at that later. Okay. Oh, is it going to or not now? Oh, good. What's going on here? All right, hold on. Okay, there we go. Now everything is properly set. I have done the requisite amount of clicking. So I am now allowed to have another sip of my beverage. And then we're going to do some hellos. What up? Shotter, Habanero, Zachary, Legendary, Jess, Vermont, Les, Eng, Kentucky. Who else do we got in here? James P, Garley, Kitsune, Florida, Executioner, Loco. Who else? Ollie. Ollie Oxenfree, Callaway, Avery, Garcia, Johnson, Rody, Goddard, Jim, Lovelet, VT, Macias, Bino, Adam, okay, Brandon, we're getting there, I'm pretty, Mesmer, Shelton, Tringus, Lewis, there we go. I made it. I did all my original greetings for the people who made it here fast enough. Hello to all the people typing in the chat. Hello to all the assembled lurkers who are either lurking while they're at work or lurking while they're playing video games. Whether, I don't know, you're deep in a hole in Minecraft or you're teabagging your best friend yelling, "Down, Davey, down! Go to Alpha Point Bravo 97! Shoot him! He's got the flag! He's got the flag! My wife's leaving me! He's got the flag!" Galloway's membership message. 3 months. How's it hanging per people? Yeah, membership message action. 3 months. Good times. Good times. Here for a daily rage rant. I don't know what you heard, but I don't rant about anything ever. I run a calm, chill, non-ranty place. Most of the time, we do like transcendental meditation, right? Where we all just do deep breathing. That's most of the time. The streams are just like, feel the sea breeze enter your soul. The sea god of peace. Your lungs are the ocean. Feel them pulse saltily. Kitsune trying to stay awake. No, I got important stuff to say. Oh, you poor fool. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything that's more important than sleep. He's just talking about cardboard rectangles. Sleeping is better. Also, the streams, I'll just leave the stream up afterwards. Go get some sleep. Don't even worry about it. In fact, None of you guys need to be here. If you want, you can just go and I'll pretend like you're here and I'll occasionally yell and stuff, and then you can just come back and watch it at your leisure. You don't. Gotta do that deep breathing. Oh, Grasshopper, you're living in the future. You got one of them belts, huh, buddy? Nice. Well, you're not going to be interested in any more Magic cards then, because you got better things to do with your time. This One Ring stuff is pretty wild. It's a pretty wild scenario where Wizards has generated a massive amount of hype for a card that people are offering crazy amounts of money for. But at the same time, like, there's no real reason for it to be as expensive as people are offering for it. There's no reason for it other than Wizards like, we made one. And we made one. Yeah, no, I know, but like, why will people pay $250,000? Because like, we made a rectangle guy, and like, we've tricked everybody into thinking Magic's worth a bunch of money. So like, guy, that's what's gonna happen. And Wizards gonna be like, woo, look at that. And they're gonna be like, we did it. And it's like, how do you ever do it again? How do you ever do it again? I saw people talking about it in like a Reddit, and they're saying like, oh, you know what? Yu-Gi-Oh had this card called Jimmy or Timmy, and it's a one of, and it went for this, and there's no way the One Ring is more important than that or will do more. And it's like, let me get this straight. Some guy named Jimmy or Timmy from Yu-Gi-Oh is more important than the One Ring from Lord of the Rings. Like, I don't know what planet you're from, but that is insano talk, right? So you just go, no. What else can Wizards do a one of that's gonna get the same reaction? What else? Like, the fact that it's a one of when it's the One Ring, all that stuff comes together with the Lord of the Rings love. Where are they going to take it to that level next? It literally doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nothing they pick can be that hyped. Whoa, we're doing serialized Black Lotuses, and there's only going to be 10 of them. Okay? You think, we're going to do a serialized Black Lotus, one of one. Okay. Uh-huh. You're violating the reserve list. And how much would that go for? How much is that even worth, right? Like, the serialized stuff is insanity. It's insanity. It's crazy. And wait, oh, you know what? I guess I should fucking say this, because we're on the internet and people are stupid. I don't do fucking financial investing advice. I don't financially investify. None of this is, I'm just talking about what I think's going on with the game. I think investing in Magic is fucking stupid. So whatever. Some people leave idiotic comments going, I don't think you should be giving financial advice. I'm not giving financial advice. I don't know what on earth would make you think that I am. I don't know what on earth makes you think that what I'm giving here is financial advice. I never present myself as a financial advice giver. What is the matter with you? What is wrong with you? So, yeah, that's not the case. I'm just talking about a game that I play and what's going on with that game and how I want it to, like, be good and how it's not being good, you know? And then I got to deal with, like, crazy nonsense like that. I'll just deal with normal level nonsense where people go, if you don't like Magic, why do you continue to play? Or like, why don't you just leave? And it's like, that's a perfectly reasonable question to ask when you're not being rude about it. It's like, yo, if you're unhappy, why are you still engaging with the game? And it's because I still have hope. I like Magic. I don't want it to fall. Callaway, you're being singled out for being in Australia again? Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean? Seth, you liked the frame promo? Hell yeah, man. It turned out great. There it is right there. Honestly, the frame is awesome. It's so dope. Great thing to put your serialized cards in, but like, I feel like serialized cards are a race to the bottom and that nothing will ever like be the one of One Ring. Keeps telling you you're in the wrong country and won't let you super chat. What? Well, PayPal won't steer you wrong. If YouTube's being a hooker bot, PayPal's always ready to give you a backdoor. Bino, I know, right? The fact that they handled the ring like that probably makes it less than a 10 grade on its own. You feel like if you're going to make a one of one, you give it to them in like a sealed case and you put like a token, like like an insert card in the booster pack going, congratulations, you found the One Ring. Redeem this to Wizards. But instead they're like, hey, hey, check it out, guys. It's the One Ring. And you're like, is that dirt on your thumb? For real, bro? Like, I feel like I'm living in insane future. Where, like, people are crazy. Wizards is crazy. The players are crazy. Like, I made the video today talking about power creep because that enchantment's insane. It's insane. You had Crusade back in the day, which was 2 white. It gives all white creatures +1/+1. That's it. Both yours and your opponents. All that kind of stuff, right? And so, like, you flash forward to now with this insanity. And one of the comments I saw somebody leave in passing, which blew my mind, was like, look, man, you can't complain about this, like, power creep. It's like, would you, like, it's like, what was it? They made a comparison. I think it was something like, complaining about what you're complaining about as power creep is complaining, like, imagine they made, like, a 1 mana for a 3/1 instead of 1 mana for a 2/1, and then you call that power creep. And I'm like, that's a textbook example. Yeah. If they made a 1 mana 3/1, I would legit be like, bro, yes, this is power creep. So the fact that you're just like, you call that power creep, but then you probably call this power creep. Ding, 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 cause it is. It's like, oh, that's a pile of snow. Oh, that's a pile of snow? You probably call that a pile of snow. Yeah, there's snow everywhere, bro. Oh. Habanero, you want a few of the frames to put your favorite painted cards into? Hell yeah. What up, super duper? Got yourself a new rolled up piece of ham, huh? All right. So yeah, there's already standing offers out there for up to $250,000 for the One Ring, which means anybody who gets it is like, we can use this to make more money than that, mostly probably through selling it. So could be like $500,000 or more. And Wizards just managed to print that. But how much can they do that? Right? It's all kinds of crazy. Like, it's the everything that's going on with the Lord of the Rings is absolutely bizarre to me, right? Like, you've got this One Ring serialized thing, which actually all on its own, like, let's say, for example, they had not already been doing serialized cards, and it wasn't something that started out very shoddily, where it showed they just didn't care, and they were like, check it out, we're doing 500s of these cards, and it's like, they have the same art as the original? Yup. And a bunch of them are misprinted horribly? Yup. And you don't offer replacements? No, we don't do anything about that. And it's like, this is a really bad start, guys, for this. And it's like, well, we're milking it to the bottom. But if they just did a 1/1 ring and it was the only thing they did in terms of serialized, that would be like an amazing marketing thing. But well, this is the high watermark. This is the high watermark for serialized cards as far as I'm concerned. Because I can't conceive of something that will be worth more. It doesn't mean that it doesn't exist, but I can't. I literally tried to think, like, what is a one-of thing that Wizards could put in that would be chased the same way? Because it's just like, Lord of the Rings is high fantasy as well, which dovetails really well with Magic. What else do you do? I find myself at a loss as to what it could be. Legendary, would the Frame-a-Majig keep the card flat? I very much presume so. Considering the way it works is... Well, actually, you know what? I can show you. Honestly, I was blown away by how simple the inside part is. And they included a note saying it's a little bit of a tight fit, and the new ones will be like perfect or whatever. And I'm like, these don't even feel like they really have a tight fit to me. You know, if you put them in straight on, it comes out like nothing, right? So you pop it open, and then the inside piece is literally just pull it apart like that. Like, it's crazy how easy it is to just pop it all together. There you go, back together. You can swap the cards out. It is a little bit of a tight fit, but that's fine. And then boom, back in there. And for real, like I used to have this in a screw case on the little easel right back there, and it looked good, right? But this is next level. Like having, and by the way, you can see on both sides of it too. Like you don't have to, you can just stand them up like on either side. You could have a bunch of them, however. Like this, legitimately, when I said in the video that I emailed them and was like, can I have more? I did. I said like, send me 10 more. I sent them, I'm like, this product's a fucking winner. I'm like, I want like 10 more of these. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I wanted 10 more. And then they were like, yo, can we use that as a quote? And I said, yeah, you can use it as a quote, but I said that I had 10 frames, so you need to send me those 10 frames for it to be correct and whatever. And like, basically I just started trying to grift them for 10 more frames, but they don't have them yet. So I gotta wait. They only have the prototypes to send out, but it looks so good. It looks so good on the wall. It's crazy. It's crazy. Makaya says, stores don't want people to know when the One Ring is found. How else will they sell their stock? That is a big point about the One Ring as well. Is like there are two different schools of thought on this. One is that when the One Ring is found, it won't impact the price, the value of the boxes of Lord of the Rings. And the other school of thought is that when the big chase card is gone, that will impact the overall value of the boxes. You are Lord of the Board, bro. So, it seems pretty fucking obvious. It seems pretty obvious that the answer is, yeah, boxes are almost guaranteed to go down with the One Ring being found. Now, who knows how fast that information spreads out and how much it affects box price, but a highly publicized finding of the ring, which is something Wizards wants, by the way. They don't want that ring to disappear and never be found, because people on the internet will just say it was a scam. They need the ring to be found, right? So that's gotta happen. They want the ring out in people's hands. That is not really like, you don't want it disappearing into nowhere. But once that's known, yeah, it's like buying lottery tickets where the grand prize has already been won. How would that not affect the price of the lottery tickets if you were buying them secondhand on whatever secondary market, right? Like in that situation, it would be like this. You would have a decrease in price when the main prize is gone based on the overall EV-ification of Magic, right? So in this situation, it'd be like, well, how many lottery prizes are left? How big are they? How good a chance do I have, right? So you still have other serialized rings in there. The question is, how much is a 1 of 700 ring worth to you? A 1 of 500, a 1 of 300. How do you value that overall? How many of those have been put out there? Nobody's going to track that on the same level. It's not going to weigh in the same way. The One Ring is the big one. And I got to say, I can't see any situation other than it having a negative impact on the price of the remaining boxes. And anybody who tells you otherwise, ask them if they're like sitting on boxes of it or trying to sell you some, right? That's one thing you always got to ask yourself. When people tell you, yo, this is only going to go up, this is good to put your money into, ask them, are you the one, like, do you sell this? Do you know what I mean? That's a really big, I can be like, yo, bro, Hatcher stock is like the thing to buy, man. Like seriously, like you should buy tens of thousands of dollars worth of Hatcher stock because it's the mega goodness and it's only going to the moon forever. Oh, my name? Yeah, my name's Hatcher. Oh, yeah, no, it's mine. Oh, yeah, no, I guess that does matter, doesn't it? Oh, hey, I stand to financially gain from telling you this is going to be all good. You know what I mean? So people who are holding, if somebody tells you that the Lord of the Rings cards, like the One Ring doesn't affect the price of boxes, ask them how many boxes they own. If the answer is more than 0, they have a interest. They are literally like, if they only have 1 or 2, who cares? Like, wow! Like, then it's just a little delusion. But like, if they have a bunch of it, they're trying to sell it or whatever, like it's all self-interest. So you gotta pay attention to that stuff, right? You gotta pay attention to it. But people are like, People are dumb animals. If you think like, if you think that everybody's sitting down and doing like solid fucking financial analysis about this, what do you think guides most monkey fucks? What do you think guides all of you people most of the time? And me too. Emotion. We're not fucking robots with AIs, man. You could fucking hurt. You could take a dump that hurts your asshole, and then for the rest of the day you're angry, and that puts you on tilt and screws up every fucking decision you make. And you're gonna sit there and be like, you know what? I assume every consumer is making rational decisions based on whatever. Fuck no, bro. Hey, oh my God, the One Ring's gone. Well, why would I even fucking bother then? Party's over. That's what a bunch of people hear and going, well, actually, when people sit down and do the blah, 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 oh, I'm sorry, the 1/10% that will do that? You are high on fucking crack if you think that most Magic players are sitting down with a calculator and doing all this shit. Nobody thinks that much. If everybody thought that much about Magic, nobody would think about Magic as if it was worth money, because they'll be like, I got a $25 card. It'll be worth $20 tomorrow. But at the same time, it's not worth any of that because I need to find a buyer, and none of these buyers would pay fucking full market price. Plus, I have to find the materials to ship it, pay for those. I got to pay the shipping cost, collect payment, all this fucking stuff. Magic isn't money. But people are trained to be dumb fuck numpty idiots. Chase the dollar. Guy, I spent $300 on a box of Magic cards, and I got $400. Whoa, hold on. Bro, that's amazing. You spent $300 on a box, and you got $400? How does that work? Like, straight up? Yeah. So I buy this box of cards, all right, okay, and then I open all the packs. All right, cool. Then I sort it all, all right, and then I find individual buyers for, like, all of it, okay, and then I, like, pay all these fees. So, like, when I say I sold it for $400, that's, like, excluding all the fees and whatever. So, like, I got $300, but I got $325, right? So I'm up $25. And all I had to do was work for 40 hours and sell all the good cards. But bro, I've got, like, 80% of the bulk commons and commons left. And I made $25 over 40 hours, bro. Like, legit, I'm up $25 and bulk, son. And it only took a week's worth. It only took a week's worth of time at a full-time job. People are insane, man. People, like, Magic finance Reddits and stuff for anybody who's not just, yo, I sell these cards to pay for my hobby. It's like, it's fun that you jerk yourself off about, like, being in finance, but you're not. I'm sorry, but if you buy 100 copies of a card and you make like $1.50 on the card, when do we get you on the next fucking Wolf of Wall Street movie? Because that fucking profit margin's amazing. No, we don't talk about the amount of time it took to get it. It only took a guy on there to sit on this for a couple of months, wait for the right opportunity, and I made this profit. And yeah, I mean, the buy list did cap me at 15 copies, but you know, Magic finance is like, is fucking sad, is what it is, for real. Magic finance bros are fucking clowns. It's amazing. Like, watching them tug themselves off thinking they're amazing is hilarious. Check out this 30 copies of this standard card I bought. Follow me for fucking hot whatever. And it's like, holy shit, this is what you do with your time. Wow. Okay then. Well, you're killing it. It's like, there's nobody visibly killing it in Magic Finance. Do you want to know who actually kills it in Magic Finance? The insiders who move the markets ahead of time, who knows what's coming. This shit all shifts ahead of time. I know for a fucking fact these people exist because I got an inside track once because of them. I've never been connected to the group directly, but they exist because fucking Rogue Deck Builder came to me before Pioneer was announced and said, yo, I have it from very fucking reliable sources that they're making Pioneer as a format, bro. And then you want to fucking do this shit, right? And I said, yeah, let's talk about it. And it was within like 48 hours of that live stream that we did that the format was officially fucking announced. And all kinds of cards in that format had market movements weeks before. There's literally underground financial groups in Magic. So these dickbags on Twitter jerking themselves off about their fucking 12% gains on fucking nothing. It's hilarious. It's like, you guys suck, right? Like, have fun. It's cool to have a hobby. I want to be very clear. I'm talking about the people who take themselves way too seriously with this shit, right? It's fine to do it as a hobby, but it's impossible for me to take anybody seriously with like Magic investing like a handful of singles and stuff, unless you're some insanoid like, I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars buying the fucking oldest and craziest Magic and I have like a big network of people and whatever. It's like, what is this, you know? Like, go on the fucking Magic Finance Reddit and you'll see the kind of shit I'm talking about, you know? James P, you're just burning your bulk? That's funny. So yeah, like Wizards is all over the place. They're riling people up with all their intentional fucking anger mongering. So they get them riled up by going, hey, look what we did to characters that you like. We intentionally changed them to set you off. People don't even understand. What Wizards is doing is like the old school playbook. Video games would do stuff like this with religious groups before, where they would just be like, let's get some Nimrods worked up. And then they'll make a hubbub and other people are like, what are those idiots worked up about? You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to all that stuff, all that's happening is Wizards going, how are we going to get these people worked up? And then they get worked up and they go, oh my God, look at these awful people. And then people go, wow, what is that all about? Who cares? And then some people go, I'm going to teach them a lesson by buying stuff. And it's just this whole big, empty, manipulative cyclone of nothingness. And you just go, oh God, it's so ugly. It's so ugly and empty and I feel nothing. Like, there's all these people who are angry around it, just spinning. Like, it's like this cyclone of rage. And I'm just sitting in the middle going, I'm bored. You're angry about a company that doesn't care doing something intentionally to manipulate people to get money. This isn't some kind of, like, societal battle on either side. It's nothing. It's emptiness. It's like somebody bringing a bag of air in and going, what's inside this bag matters. There's nothing in that bag, dude. There's nothing in that bag. But then there's all these people screaming at each other over the bag. And you're like, that bag is empty. Like, Wizards Lux act so hard. Their Pinkerton shit got phased over by just insane nonsense. Insane nonsense. Where you've got people raging about the changes and then people raging at them. And literally no room for any conversation in between, and crying and screaming and ranting about each other's Reddits and shit. And it's amazing. It's amazing. It's just so fucking pointless and empty, and people are acting like it matters. And I'm like, how? How do you, like, how? I don't know how you genuinely act like this matters, you know? That's right, Les. It's low. It's a low, cheap form of generic hype advertising. 100%. 100%. So yeah, it's just whatever. Habanero, all publicity. Well, I mean, dude, this kind of publicity is perfect for them. Are you kidding me? This is amazing. Like, this has worked perfectly. The playbook goes like this. You make these changes, you get people riled up. Now, there are some people who have genuinely legitimate complaints where they go, yo, I don't like what you've done with the fucking paintings of these characters because they don't match what it says in the original story. That's a valid complaint when people have that. Yo, that's a valid complaint. But, like, that's been spun up into this bigger thing where it's just this, well, you're a hate monger and whatever. And that's also because the people who feel that way, a bunch of them, are maniacs and can't help it. They're screaming about it like it actually matters. Yeah, okay. A painting of a character doesn't match a book. That's it. That's it. A company made a painting not match a book to intentionally manipulate you. But even if they didn't, getting genuinely angry about it shows that you have an emotional imbalance, right? Like, legitimately. And take it from somebody who years ago, I was pretty fucking unstable. I was living in extreme poverty. life was very fucking difficult for me and my lady, and we struggled through a lot, and I was a lot less stable. So I recognize the the signs of like unstable mentality. And part of that is overreacting to things that don't matter because it distracts you from how hard your life is or whatever else. So people getting that worked up about the Lord of the Rings, like what it's like, okay, whatever. It's not a big deal. So you acting like it's a big deal is ridiculous, right? And then other people acting like it's a big deal and it's amazing is ridiculous because it's all just it's a fucking dead-eyed, empty-souled move by a corporation to extract dollars that literally doesn't believe in anything. The company doesn't believe in anything. So it's just emptiness. And you got a bunch of people raging about it. And it's like, have fun as a hobby, but like, just leave me out of it. It's boring. That's the thing. I can't even be interested. I can't even be interested in it. Right? Like, I feel like if you took me back 5 years ago, then yeah, maybe I could be ranty. It's the Wizards is trying to get people worked up so they can then turn around and go look at these hate mongers. And they've succeeded. They've succeeded. I read posts that are left on Reddits and stuff and go, wow, there's a bunch of hateful fucks in here. And like, I have an actual proper compass for this. And by that I mean, I'm from the old world where like real hateful shit was rare. And when you heard it from somebody really, you went, what? Like, there are a few times where I've been stunned into silence. And it's been some real hateful shit people have said. And I'm like, this motherfucker means this shit. What is wrong with this person? There is a high enough incidence of that in there. Some of them are going to be trolls, but some of them absolutely mean it. Where you're like, yeah, now, they make up a small contingent, but they are, like, there's enough of them that you can easily point to them. That's why you have larger mains. This is the shit that I was trying to avoid, and obviously I don't have any level of influence, so it doesn't matter, but I specifically didn't cover this stuff in any videos in more than a throwaway sentence saying guys are trying to rile you up. That's all this is. Because that's all it is, and it worked. So there's like big news outlets counter going, Magic the Gathering, hate reactions, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, it's nothing. It's nothing. And like, people are so grandiose. People are so grandiose online that they will leave comments on live streams like this, for example, going, I can't believe you thought you could get away with leaving that dancing intro at the beginning. It's utterly disrespectful that you expect me to click forward in the stream or whatever. And I'm like, this isn't even a joke. Like, it wasn't left as a joke. And you're just like, the internet has fucking ruined people in a bunch of ways. And if you don't go out into public and interact with people, that touch grass shit is fucking real. People are so far disconnected from reality in terms of their self-centeredness, grandiosity, and insanity that it's difficult to fathom. It genuinely is. Like, before I became a YouTuber, I never even left comments on videos. YouTube was for watching music videos. And then Carly showed me, oh, you can watch different shows. And I never really left comments. When I was just like, you leave comments if you have strong feelings or whatever. But people like will just complain about every minor thing. It's insane. It's the level that people expect the world to wrap around them is mind-blowing. And it feels like Wall-E didn't take it far enough. Like, when I think about Wall-E with the fat people on the seats being moved around, I feel like they didn't take it far enough. I feel like the way everybody is, they would all be in like a little cocoon egg. And that cocoon egg would make sure that they only saw and heard things that would never, ever make them upset, even slightly. You know, like that feels like what the internet has turned into, where it's just like people are hypersensitive and reactive, and all the social media platforms are setting up in a way to show you what's most likely to make you angry so you'll fight with each other. And it's pure absurdity. Like, I'm here criticizing a card game for real problems, but it's lost in the sea of endless complaints about everything, you know? Oh. Yeah, habanero, honestly, dude, there's multiple levels to it. Interacting with people socially, going out and just seeing trees. Like when I went to Toronto for my honeymoon and it was like all like gray city, the sky's all blocked out. Getting back to where the sky and the trees are makes a real difference. It really does. So yeah, we're a gigantic experiment. Internet just got here with people, and their companies are just allowed to do whatever the hell they want to us. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, it's totally legal to show like when you log on to show you the most stressful things we can find. Here you go. Yep, it's totally fine. It's totally fine to just stress you out from the get-go in an attempt to rob you of your time and send you into an anger spiral, because the sad truth about humanity is anger is an incredibly strong motivator. And if you can make somebody upset about something on somebody else's behalf, it's even stronger, right? Where you're just like it will genuinely affect you because we care about each other. We're social creatures. And this predatory bullshit is awful and fucking ugly, man. I hate it. Like, I fucking hate Twitter with a passion. One of the reasons I use Twitter is because I want people to be able to reach out to me. And I have a fear that lurks deep inside of me of being snuffed out on the internet, of my YouTube disappearing, and then, oh, like one of my social medias is gone or whatever. And it's like, oh, look, nobody can find me anymore. And now I'm all alone and I'm not having the fun I was. And now I don't get to do what makes me happy the same way anymore and all this fucking shit. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So, everybody's got their own particular thing. They're like, you owe me this, you owe me that. I come for this, I come for that. Don't do this, don't do that. You did this before, you owe me it forever. I'm in the mood for this tonight. I can be like, I'm making garlic bread tonight. Well, fuck you, dude. I don't want garlic bread, I want a pie. Well, I mean, get the fuck out of the kitchen then, dickhead. No, what? Me, right? Like, so. Over time, I've just more and more just looking at, what the fuck ever, man. I treat it like, I wouldn't let people tell me that shit in person, so I'm gonna waste my time with this. Whatever. Everyone's in a blue moon. I tell somebody to get fucked, but what are you gonna do? Thought, that's right. That's right. Twitter reverses it, bro. Millmaster, what if we just cut out the middleman and we let dogs have pet dogs and all the humans go into space? How about that? Yeah, my girl, you think people are horrible and you'd rather die? What? Really? I like people. I think people overall are good. That's why society functions the way it does. When people are like, everybody's awful and evil. Do you know what it would be like, bro? You wouldn't be able to walk out your front door, like, at all. Like, there's just... People trend towards good. Watch it when somebody fucking falls down in the street and a bunch of people move to help them, and the other people only stop when somebody steps up. Not a bunch of people just don't walk by and let somebody seize on the fucking street, right? Like, that's not how it works. We give a fuck. That's part of the glory of mankind, is the fact that we do stuff for each other and for future generations. Why do you think we kick the shit out of the birds? Because the birds are like, I'm not building a road everybody can use. I'm not building no internet for everybody. I'm trying to fuck other bird bitches. Y'all are on your own. So, yeah, humans rule. Humans are fucking awesome. Just because people are dumb animals. And the internet is training them to act up more. They're being rewarded for it. People are in these little cocoons. They can't fucking handle it. You're not meant to have this level of fucking stimulation. You're not meant to interact with this many people. Your brain is literally not fucking capable of handling it. Take it from somebody who knows. I was completely unprepared for the undulating waves of humanity that were about to come writhing down upon me. Good Lord, the amount of stuff that I got a crash course in, like, thousands and thousands and thousands of interactions, bro. I've been through a mega fucking simulation. Trust me. I've heard it all. I've been through it all. I've reacted well and poorly to it all. It's like an endless flash about all this pain, all for you, you know, like. Habanero, yes, you're right. If you go out of your way to cultivate, like, your social media experience, it can be a lot better. But they're always trying to find ways to shunt stuff in front of you. The same way that like every website's turning into, hey, you coming here for the weather? Hey, here's some shorts down here of a dog and a woman. You're the fucking Weather Network. You need to fuck off. Like, I swear I'm going to go to my bank's website one day and they're going to be like, check out our shorts. And I'll be like, goodbye world. You know what I mean? Like, I can't. Habanero Carly does a good job of being positive on social media. She doesn't spend a lot of time being negative. She focuses on positivity. She knows what's up. I got suckered in to being a maniac on Twitter for about a month. I ran around engaging in some dumb nonsense. Not high-level dumb nonsense because I don't have much of a threshold for it, but far more than I would now. Now I just go away. Twitter is just full of dumb, weak people who think that they can use a tiny little sentence to bludgeon you into doing what they want. And when that doesn't work, they are astounded. They're like, but I came and said this thing to you. And it's like, yeah, I'm not a weak bitch and I don't give a fuck about your opinion. I don't respect you as a person. So if I don't respect you as a person and you think poorly of me, it doesn't matter. See, you saying you think poorly of me is like if that trash can said it thinks poorly of me. You don't matter. I don't fucking respect you. So fuck you and your mother, dude. They don't seem to understand that at first. And then they run off and go, well, it's only fun. Like, I'm supposed to be able to go, you said a bad thing and now I'm going to get other people and we're going to come. I remember the first time that happened to me on Twitter years ago. That was before I even did like YouTube or any of that shit. I just had a regular fucking Twitter account. None of it. And then some fucking clown idiot comes after me for some fucking picture I've posted or whatever it was and what I said. And they're just like, blah, blah, blah. You said this? I'm like, yeah, I know what I said. And I stand by it. Also, I don't respect you. You're weak. Like, what even is this? And then the guy ran away. And they're still talking about me in this closed little group instead of at me. And then the one guy who's like, I read his tweets and it made my soul weep. And I was just like, good Lord. Like, I can't believe you typed this to these other guys. I picture all of you like cross-legged trying to suck each other's fucking limp dicks going, I need validation and acknowledgement from the other weakest losers in society. And I'm like, that's right. I do make the souls of weak men weep. You pathetic fucking loser. You tried to get validation by coming and bitching at me about something on Twitter. You are the biggest clownfish around. I can't believe there's a squad of you. You're fucking losers. In my day, the losers played D&D. In your day, the losers do this shit. You are fucking weak. No one should mate with you. Your genes should fucking die out. This is wretched and fucking pathetic. And they never know how to deal with you just responding with, I don't respect you or your opinions. It's like, what? No, but don't you know? That's not how this works. I'm the hunter and you're the hunted. Oh, no, I'm not LARPing right now. What? Yeah, no, I'm not playing your dumb Floor is Lava game, you fucking cunt. No, but you have... No, I don't. Well, I'm going to run away now and talk to my friends and we're going to say bad things about you. Do it, you weak bitch. Do it. Then I started making videos and fucking crazy shit happens. I get tweeted at when I have fucking 600 subscribers on YouTube. Somebody tweets at me and Boogie. You know how you can at people? Blows my mind that Twitter does that. It's the most confrontational shit ever. I'm going to talk shit about somebody. It's like going to their house, opening the front door and yelling it into their fucking house. I want you to know that I'm telling everybody, fuck you. Like, it is intentionally confrontational and insane. So this fucking dickhead's tweeting at me, at Boogie2988, and every other white bigot and magic. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Do you even know what words mean, you little bitch? You're lucky this is the fucking internet, because I would obliterate you with words if you said this stupid shit to me in person. I can't even with these fucking people. It's ridiculous. Get them messaging me. Hi, I watch your channel, but I noticed that it said viewers of your channel also watch this other channel that I don't politically agree with. And are you okay with that? Do you condone viewers of you watching this other channel that I don't like? And it's like, bro, I don't condone you existing. That's my reaction to this. You think I'm going to say something to mollify your feelings? I think you shouldn't be allowed on the internet, you weak, pathetic pussy. I assume that you are a young man with no life experience And I had no idea that the internet could make people so fucking weak. But it's terrifying. You're pathetic and wretched. You thought I was going to console you. Holy fucking shit. You need to think that nobody who watches me watches a channel you don't like. You don't deserve to enjoy anything ever. What is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I wish that I could force them into a video conversation where I could just berate them and go, you are a fucking class A idiot. Like, genuinely, you are a dumb fuck numpty moron. The fact that you think that you can act like this is mind-blowing. You're an idiot. You think you're the main character. You're not even a fucking NPC, bitch. You're scenery. Shut your fucking face. Every day, Esperanto says, I've been broken expertly by your words. Damn right. You're damn right. Garcia, quote of the day, make the souls of weak men weep. It's true, though. The motherfucker said that, and I laughed. I'm like, it's not even a lie. He said it about me. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it when I read it. I'm like, this is the... I didn't know that words could make somebody look so physically weak. But this is the weakest, this is the most fucking vaginal thing I've ever seen a fucking dude type on Twitter in my entire, not on Twitter, this is, in my entire life, Congratulations, you fucking loser. Hey, Millmaster, gifted a membership, Chim Chim Charoo, that one's for you. Millman says, Perps a gang, we jump our members in. That's right, Chim got jumped in. Esoteric, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Oh, people are ridiculous, man. People contact me on Twitter and go, hey, man, you said this in a video, and I need you to prove it to me. And I respond back going, I'm too busy to prove things to people. I don't have the interest in doing that, but if the information's out there, you can look it up if you want to. You have failed to convince me. I'm blocking you. Carry on. If you think I'm going to be angry about you blocking me, I didn't know you before today. And you wasted my time with your nonsense. And I politely responded that I didn't have time for your nonsense and that you could find the information. And then you told me you failed. And I'm like, but you didn't win the race. Yes. You're right. Sorry. My punishment is that I'm banished? Okay. Sorry, we can't hang out ever again. I'm sorry I failed you. You'll be missed. What was your name again? You'll be missed, dude. I will miss you, dude. 47 Dong Long. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I did. I'll play Sarah McLachlan. I will remember, dude. You know, like... I just sit there sometimes. I sit there sometimes and go, this is what I invited into my life. Like, this is what I invited into my life. You guys don't even know. You don't even know. If you meet me in person sometime, I'll tell you some of the shit that I will never say online. Because a bunch of shit has happened to me that I'll only ever put in, like, memoirs or something. You guys don't even fucking know. I can't say it online. You don't even know. You don't even fucking know. You don't even begin to understand the weird side shit that comes with YouTube and the fucking weirdos and shit that comes out of the fucking woodwork. You have no earthly idea. But I ain't dumb enough to talk about any of that shit on here. No. No. Millmaster says became a lover boy fan today. What that? Is that a band? That's a band, isn't it? That's a band. JD Rowe, do you think that like people do that shit all the time? Habanero, yeah, why would you want to be the main character of the story? It'd be such a hassle. It'd be such a hassle. What up, Ben? Ben Lovenworth, you ever go up and be like, my middle name is actually Compound, and it's you're about to find out what my... Oh. VT? No. I'm saying it across the board. All young people have no life. All of them. Zero. Every single person who's young has literally had nothing happen to them. And now that I've said it on the internet like this, it's true and it affects reality. So I definitely need to be careful with what I say, because what I said was fucking dangerous and ignorant. You know what, actually? Let me take the time now to apologize for it. Guys, I'm super fucking sorry for that ignorant thing that I just said about young people and how every single one is worthless and has no fucking experience or anything. Because, like, what I do here, I'm a fucking role model. And, like, you really, like, it's not your responsibility to take care of yourself. And I need to take care of my words in a fucking comedy stream about people's feelings getting hurt and shit. Over young people have... Look, man, young people have no experience. None of them. No child has ever experienced anything. Nobody's experienced anything until they're 25. Take that, fuck that. Nobody's experienced anything until they're 35. How's that feel, VT? Is that insensitive? I feel nothing. I'm insensate. I feel nothing. All right? Peak insensitivity. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about how sensitive your feelings are. I don't give a fuck about how sensitive your dick is. Lay on a bed of nails and choke on a fat, unwashed wieners. Hugh, you gotta catch up on some of my videos. You sure do, buddy. You sure do. Kenji, damn right. I'm an everything-ist. That's it. You don't even need to add the first part. Just keep, that's it. I'm just the last three. Tis-ist. Right here. I've been fucking called everything. If you think that this is the first, like, you're saying it as a joke. Other people haven't. Like, I've had every insult under the sun. I've also had every considerate dumb fuck under the sun going, have you considered the possibly... And I'm like, no. Actually, I don't stop and take time to think that, because I don't give a fuck. I think society is weak, and I think nothing I say could ever offend anybody on a level that ever matters, because I never say anything truly offensive. So if people don't like it, they can go and fuck themselves, because their feelings don't mean shit to me, all right? You can't tongue my asshole with your feelings. So come back when you figure out how to give me a rim job with your fucking feelings. Otherwise, I don't give a shit. What can your feelings do for me? Nothing? Oh, fuck them then. And if your feelings can only cause me problems, double fuck your feelings and fuck you for mentioning them. I never set this channel up going, geez, I wonder how this will affect the feeling of random idiots on the fucking internet. I really hope that I set a good example. I don't give a fuck. The channel's called Hatcher. It's 100% Hatcher 100% of the time. That's the only thing that matters. That's it, baby. Not anything else. People like to pretend like they matter. They're the reason I'm here. All that shit. No, motherfucker. I'm the reason I'm here. I get up every day. I dress myself. I wash my ball bag and eat some fucking bacon, and then I come and say awesome things on the internet. These motherfuckers watch and whine like bitches when everything ain't perfect for them. Well, I don't give a shit, son, because it ain't for you. You just get to be here. I didn't build this place for you. I built it for me. You stay here on my sufferance. I ain't begging you to stay here. It don't work that way. That ain't my style. I'm the fucking king. I don't give a fuck what the peasants have to say. Back to the fields, bitch. You know? Dragon Raider, did you miss my thoughts on the Fast and Furious series? I'll sum it up for you right now. The first one's not as good as the second one. Those both fucking suck. The third one sucked dick so hard that me and Carly both decided to abort the entire series. We're not watching anymore, even though we were curious before. Millmaster, why would you work for anyone else but yourself? Well, I mean, for a lot of people, because you have to. I had to a lot. Now I gotta work for me. It sucks because my boss is a fucking dickhead now. It's me! It's me! Oh, VT trying to... By not giving a fuck, you actually are sending a good symbol. Dun dun dun. You're trapped in a paradox by trying to not do the thing. You have done the thing. No. JD Rhodey, that's it. That's the quote. What was yesterday's quote? It was something along the lines of your dick is a lighthouse, follow it, or something like that. Mad Cow, feelings are just chemical reactions inside other people's heads. Well, that the craziest thing is like all you can ever do is experience yourself experiencing other things. You can never really experience what anybody's other's life is like. Like all we can agree that this green is green, right? Everybody's going to say, yeah, this is green, except on this channel. Some people like to be like, oh, you know what, he said it's green. And because I'm contrary and funny and smart, I'm going to be like, actually, that's red. Holy Christ, I'm fucking funny. But you know what I mean? That dumb bullshit aside, everyone's going to go, yeah, that's green. But do you see the same green I do? The answer is fucking no. I know that because like women can see more shades of color than men. That's a thing. We already know this. So that's why we get in arguments with my girlfriends about that's a gray box. No, that's purple. Bitch, that ain't purple, that's gray. Or no, that ain't gray, that's purple, right? Like, because we see color differently. So we can never experience things the exact same way, right? You can only like, you can only experience your version of somebody else's experience. It's weird. Jess, all right, you go to bed. You go to bed like a little bitch, like you said. Habanero brains in jars. Oh, now we're going all, what's it called? I don't know how I want to say Far Cry because it's not Fallout. That's it. Fallout. So yeah, that's my rant on serialized cards. I think Wizards is going to milk the serialized card stuff. They're going to make more and more serialized cards. They're going to be less and less of a thing that people want. That's what I think. Going forwards, more and more. I think we're going to see a situation where, like, just like the masterpieces, this is going to get milked quickly and then just fall apart. That's the vibe I get from it. But I don't know how many more, like, milkings they can do. Old World Blues. Toast gets it. Toast knows what's up. Dragon Raider, the way our Bryans interpret the world is crazy. That's true, bro. That's true. There's something wrong with your Brian. Oh, man. I had fun putting together that ad spot. I got to admit, I thought that was a lot of fun. And I do love the frame. Like, legit, I wish I had more. Such a cool product. As soon as I saw it, I was like, how has this not existed before? This is brilliant. So I'm going to hold out hope that afterwards, maybe they're going to send me some extra ones. Yeah, Hyper Limited, Serial Chase Textured Masterpiece Showcase Ultra Lava Foil. It's, when I read that, the crazy thing is it doesn't feel like that outlandish, right? They just staple more and more on. They're doing 2 collector's editions for Lord of the Rings. They're like, well, maybe our anger baiting maneuver won't work, so we're going to need to use the animated Lord of the Rings stuff. It's crazy. Oh, gee, there are more here in Canada. Collector booster boxes for Lord of the Rings, 520 something bucks, something like that. Thanks, Seth. I'm glad you enjoyed it, bro. Can't wait for actual sketch cards. If they're cards that were sketched on by the artisan included, that's pretty neat. I find that the gold stamped, like, stamping the signature of an artist on a gold card doesn't mean anything to me. A replica of a signature isn't a signature, right? So yeah, Magic just the price keeps hopping up at an insane rate. That's right, Avery. Yeah, that's pretty much it, buddy. That's pretty much it. Oh, what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? I got into Magic a long time ago. I'm hooked on it. I got a lot of awesome memories. I like playing the cube. Like, I want to have fun with it and enjoy myself. I'm looking forward to the pre-release. I'm gonna have a good time at the pre-release. I always do. I had fun playing my cube a few days ago, so I'm still getting my joy out of Magic, which is why I'm sticking around. I hope things get better, but regardless of whether they do, I'm gonna stick around and have fun with you guys. I'm curious to see how things are gonna go. I'm documenting all this, and to watch things unfold the way that I predict them. And then, like, I'm not saying that I'm always nailing things, because some of my predictions are absolutely wrong. I never would have seen 30th anniversary coming. But there are things that I point out, and it's just like, there's a problem, and then later on it gets addressed. It's like, yeah! Like, people can go, hey, I said it was a problem, but I literally have videos and shit. So I can go, here's what's gonna happen, and then you watch it, and it's like, hey, he was right. That's an extra good I told you so. That's a fat dick I told you so. So if they had the art cards actually signed by the artists, and maybe like have the art card signed by the artist, have every 10 of those signed cards have a unique doodle on the back, that would make the art cards way more interesting, right? Lowbrow, players make the game, not Wizards. Except, well, that's how Commander came to be, and now Wizards is coming up and dry humping it, bro. So you got to run farther to get away from them now. Zedzis, where can you complain to the company about the quality of cards? If you have specific cards that you bought that came out jankily, you can contact their customer service about those. So, and sometimes you'll get replacements depending. But yeah, customer service is where you lodge those complaints. You're not going to ever get to talk to anybody in a meaningful capacity. All you're ever going to get is like form letters from people working in a contact center. So you'll send in your email or whatever it is, and then they'll send back an email going, we're really sorry to hear that. And then you'll explain it, and they'll either go, that's a level of damage we replace, or that's not a level of damage we replace. And then you can go, harump, 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 and they say, your information will be passed higher up the chain. And that's how it's going to go. So you can definitely get the information into them. It's not going to feel gratifying. You'll never get a gratifying way of doing that. There is also the surveys that they put out. If you go to the Magic Reddit or sometimes on the main website, they do surveys for each set so you can express your discontent there. Habanero, get out of here. I'm not giving Aftermath the second chance. What will be the gimmick for extracting money with Lord of the Rings Collector's Special Edition signed cards? They said no serialized. The cynical part of me says it's designed to try and get money from the people who are angry about the changes they made to particular colors. Don't like the way Aragorn, Eowyn, and them look? Well, hey, guess what? Get the animated one. Looks like that. Also a nostalgia milk for the people who like the old thing. It's hedging their bets, you know? It's like, well, what if the Lord of the Rings fails because of this? Well, these sets are cheap to make and we got the rights, so why don't we just run with this too? That's what I think. It was just a let's play it safe corporate maneuver kind of thing. Why is Throne of Eldraine so much? Is it because of the wilds? Well, Throne of Eldraine was like printed years ago now, right? So if it's not around anymore, the price goes up. People want it. Plus, Throne of Eldraine had a bunch of powerful ass cards in it, right? You got like the Henge and a bunch of other stuff. Mo, you got a discard card. What's up with that? I have one of those as well. Basically, what you've got there is something that when they're making the products, those are literally supposed to be discarded in the production facility. So that's why they look like that. You may have one that's all black with, most of them are black backed, and then in big white letters it says discard across it. Some have a rarity stamp on them, some don't, but there are different variations, and that is actually a collector's item. So unlike the normal misprints that Wizards makes that drives me crazy, like poorly printed cards drive me crazy. It's insane to me that Wizards charges as much as they do and don't have good card quality. But those discard cards making it in, That to me is an equality issue because they're never in there replacing a card. They're always just in there as a bonus. They're a fun oddity. A lot of them have a regular magic back. So that kind of thing is just a neat little oops, they made a mistake, but it's not a feel bad mistake. And crimps are one of the few misprints because it doesn't happen that often where cards get caught in the packs. So I do like crimps as well. I'm not some insaniac who's like companies should never make mistakes, but they need higher production quality control to catch more of the mistakes before they get out to the public. And overall, Magic card quality is terrible now. So. I've never seen the old animated Lord of the Rings movie, I don't think. Or if I have, I've only seen a little bit of it. Seth, something being on Amazon doesn't mean that it's still Wizards having it in stock. It can be a third-party seller. That's what that is. So people have boxes, and they're listing them on Amazon at whatever price they want to. Isn't it? I don't know. If it says it's direct from Amazon, then I'm wrong about that. But I'm just making an assumption. Do both collector sets have one or one ring? Nope. Nope. The second one doesn't have any serialized rings. And it doesn't seem like it's going to probably be worth it for most people. I do legit think it's just like, yo, do you not like what we've done with the non-traditional Lord of the Rings? Well, here you go. Maybe you'll buy this then. You're old. This was out in the 70s. You hateful punk. Buy it. So I've never seen it. Oh, wait. Did I see some animated something where Sam was like, oh, we're going to see the elves. Oh, something like that? Was that the... Now I feel like I need to watch it. Amazon third party are cheaper. Amazon has them as well. Okay. I have no idea what's going on there then. I do not know. I do not know. When it comes to like Wizards and all the Amazon stuff and them just like cutting LGSs out pretty much and then be like, we still totally believe in the LGSs. Uh-huh. Do you? Do you really? Is your court in Amazon so hard? Oh, man. I'm such a complaining old man when it comes to Magic, eh? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I've been around too long. I've seen too much. I've seen too much, friends. I'm fucking dead inside. Help me. Oh. Getting kind of tired. Tired of Wizards bullshit. And some of the cards from the Lord of the Rings set definitely do look fun though. Amazon third party that are cheaper all have non-fulfillment reviews. You also got to be worried about repacks and stuff, right? Yeah. VT! Prince the Cat level, but without any of the fun parts. That's a funny way to describe it. Rhodey, yay! Bacon can fix the problem. I like the way you think, buddy. Oh man! I hope that the sponsors are happy with that sponsorship spot. I'm assuming they're just gonna come back and say we liked it, and if not, then I'll make some tweaks. I'll just fucking be like, fuck it, I'll run an extra one for you. What the hell do I care? There's always a way to fix it, right? But I don't know. I think it's pretty good. They're like, here's some talking points, but honestly, we think that you got good energy and we were happy with your last, because it's the Cuban Majigs people. They came back with Frame Majigs, and I'm like, yeah, you guys make awesome stuff. I'm happy to work with you. I'm happy to work with you guys as many times as you want. Come on back. You guys make good stuff. And they've got different stretch goals they're unlocking, and one of them is like purple frames. I'm like, whoa, they're already well funded past their initial goal, right? So like the Kickstarter has already succeeded. So it's not a matter of, is the Kickstarter going to fund and they do like fulfillment? This is a company that's already done a successful Kickstarter and now they're doing another one. And they're already, I think they've already exceeded the initial goal by like triple the value and have unlocked multiple tiers. '30th Hot Pockets Love Sacks. What's going to be the next magic? I don't know. I have no idea. Anything's possible. Anything. Like literally anything. My entire perception of everything changed when 30th anniversary came out. It really said, bro, you don't know anything. You don't know anything. This is all on quicksand now. This is wild. This is wild. 30th anniversary is a wild declaration to me. It's like, wow. Yeah, just nutty, man. Fascinating, though. It's fascinating to watch a game change over 30 years. It's also crazy to think that, like tomorrow, I'm going to be celebrating 6 years of YouTubery and 4 years of this being my fucking job. It's crazy that it's been 6 years. Like, time is flying by, man. Time is flying by. Can't believe I'm making videos and live streaming for like making videos for 6 years, live streaming for like 5 years, pretty much every day. Hundreds and hundreds. I mean, hell, just the Box of Glory alone. Just the Box of Glory alone has cards for hundreds of streams, let alone all the ones we did before this. Executioner, you got the Potomajigs in hand already. If you go get the frames because you're a backer of the pods, you get one free frame. Oh, that's smart on their part. That's awesome. Well, nice. If you do get some frames, then make sure you tell them it was from me. Make sure you mention me when you get the shit so they know, because people mentioned last time when they got the stuff, the Potomajigs, and that made them go, yo, yeah, people had good feedback about you last time. I got bad news for you, Toast. Whatever you thought you said, all you said is, I mean, congratulations. Google held your other shit or something. You only get to see certain things, apparently. Google Chat's weird. Sometimes it just like will let you see a comment, but not anybody else's. They're like, oh, you think you're funny? If you can look at it, you don't even need to know nobody else has seen this. But Google, like, no, I'm not showing that to anybody. They used to, like, visually show everybody the comments being deleted, but that doesn't work out. It makes people get uppity. So now, if you type something and Google doesn't want other people to see it, it just leaves that up on the screen, but doesn't actually put it into the chat for anybody else. They found ways. They're like, they know people that like they won't know. So it's like, just put it on the screen so they think that it's been sent and it's just being ignored when nobody even saw it. What happened? Some people come in and start saying like all kinds of stuff and they're like, I'm sorry for all the things I said, and I'm like, Google didn't let us see any of it, so I don't know what you were saying, but it already knows you throw tantrums. The AI is tracking you. You will be silenced? Oh shit, you're living in Black Mirror, man. Fucking Black Mirror. Everybody's got cyber eyes, and we're all blocking each other. Magic cards and cereal boxes? I mean, yeah, the closest you're going to get is Hot Pocket codes, right? You're not going to get magic codes and cereal boxes. That would be funny, though. Habanero, you'll never forget the legendary Google versus lettuce stream. I remember the compound stream. Oh, all right. All right, my friends, this has been fun. Thanks for coming and hanging out. You guys rule. We will reconvene tomorrow to celebrate 6 years of YouTubery. It's going to be a fun time. Probably do that live stream over on the historian, or maybe I'll do two. Maybe I'll do one here, one over there, one earlier in the day. I don't know. But for now, I'm getting on up out of here because Unfortunately, the magic historian was killed in a tragic boating accident.